Gamers, pixel pushers, and fellow button mashers, welcome! The arcade is now open. Let me make sure my mic is... Yep, it is. Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna put this on... performance mode. You'll notice there's no cam today. I'm sorry about that. It's lagging pretty hard. Okay, so... Come on, no rain. Come on, no rain. No rain! Yay! Shiny hunting is a go. Now, unfortunately, there is no cam today, which means if I do get it today, you're not going to see my reaction, so I'll try and be nice and loud about it if it does happen. We have a brilliant aura immediately. No shiny, but at least it's a brilliant. We'll count it. I'm only counting encounters for brilliant auras. It's super effective. The wild Sandyghast fainted. So how's everyone doing? By everyone I mean me. And Quackhead if he shows up, I don't know. 295 watts, nice. Okay. So we have a Grapple over here, which is kind of interesting. Found a big pearl. Oh, I thought the Gengar was an enemy for a second. I almost, like, tried to avoid it. A dive ball. Nice. Not that I need that, but still, cool. I'm still in my ghost trainer attire. I could change my clothes. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I kind of just want to focus on the shiny hunt. That is something I like to do in games that allow you to dress up, is to change my clothing every so often. So we have Sandyghast. Any with a brilliant aura. Not that I can see. It's a little hard to tell. The bright sunlight actually makes it harder to tell because it makes the sand itself the same color. Like, if that makes sense. Of course it's the same color, but you know what I mean. It's like harsh sunlight. Yeah, it totally is. It's got like a haze over it. I mean, harsh sunlight's better than rain. I'll take it. It means I can hunt for what I want, which is good. Watch it start raining at some point, I swear to God. It's so weird knowing I don't have a cam right now. Like, I'm actually kind of hoping the shiny doesn't come up today, because I really would rather have my reaction on camera. Yes, I'll have proof of it because of this stream and everything. Like, but it's different to actually see someone's reaction, you know? Like, there's a difference between hearing it and seeing it. So if it pops up, I'll be very surprised, but you won't be able to actually see it, unfortunately. Hopefully it pops up. I mean, like, I know I just said a part of me wishes it wouldn't, but at the same time, I do hope it pops up, because as you can see from the title, I'm over 1,000 encounters deep. Not of all brilliant auras, though. If that was the case, I would definitely have it by now. 1,000 encounters of, like, just Sandyghast in general. Only recently have I been limiting it to brilliant auras. Because now I know that that's the only one with increased odds. So while I could just run into every single Sandyghast, which might be more fun, honestly, this is the way to go. And I reset spawn every time I leave the area like that and come back. Similar to doing a picnic in Scarlet and Violet. You're just leaving the loading zone. So let's see what to talk about. So I've been watching someone play Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. That's been chaotic. If you're curious who the streamer is, called InSim. He's known for horror games and like Welcome to the Game. I'm on observation duty. What else? Just, I don't know. Games that take skill. He was actually doing pretty good at Ultimate Custom Night. He had a few hiccups here and there, but He was getting through the challenges pretty well. He decided to do it by challenge, and then, like, he got so addicted to the intermissions, he's like, okay, now we're just gonna go by 1,000-point intervals. Which I feel like a lot of people do eventually, but he actually did do a few of the challenges, which most people don't. Most people just kind of make their own challenge. Oh, that's a brilliant aura. I almost didn't even see that. Not a shiny. Okay. But it's a brilliant aura, so it counts. Me with my short white hair and my ghost attire. Nice thing about Sandyghast is it's got a very obvious shiny. Hey, my Aegislash grew to level 99. Wow. Meanwhile, Mimikyu is over there at level 65. Oof. Big oof. Anyway, I almost didn't even see that. I almost went right past it. So I need, like, talking about stuff is good, but I need to also pay attention. So Ultimate Custom Night. It's a bummer Funtime Freddy is not part of it. It's probably my favorite animatronic. Funtime Freddy, who else? I like Rockstar Freddy. I think he's pretty cool. His voice lines I like a lot, actually. I know they're pretty simple, it's just him saying, please deposit 5 coins. And just getting more and more distorted as he goes until it's eventually, please deposit 5 coins. Like, really deep, you know? I don't know, I just like the glitchiness of his voice lines. They sound pretty cool. Anyway, no auras. Yeah, the voice lines in Ultimate Custom Night are a lot. Like, I think Nightmare Fredbear has the coolest voice, probably. It's just a bunch of voices overlapping on each other. His is the creepiest, probably. It's always fun seeing people get jump scared by him. Or Mr. Hippo, who talks your ear off for like 5 minutes. No brilliant auras. Okay. That's fine. Sorry, I'm not great at coming up with stuff to talk about. Normally I would prepare something. Like last time I prepared something to talk about, but this time I did not. I wanted to, and then it just didn't happen, so. Excuse me if I'm not super talkative today. I'm trying to be. I know it gets kind of old just watching someone shiny hunt and by encounters, you know, especially since I'm not running into everything. Nobody's here yet. Still no Quackhead. Usually he shows up, like, at the beginning just to say hi. He has not yet. That's okay, though. Maybe he'll show up eventually. Or if not, that's fine, too. He's got a life, obviously. He streams, too. He might just be busy. I just miss him. I like having people in chat. It doesn't happen super often, but when it does, it's a nice feeling. Because it's like, wow, people actually came to watch me. That's great. I feel important. Wow. I'm glad the hitboxes are actually pretty small for Pokemon in this game. Like, they're not super extended. I'm enjoying my playthrough of Sword in German, I gotta say. It's definitely a little different because I'm using Chimpep, or Grookey, I guess. Chimpep is his German name. And it actually just evolved into Chimpsticks, which is Thwacky. Sorry, okay. So that's pretty cool. I got a mid-stage starter on my team finally. Yay. It's interesting learning, like, the German names for Pokemon, and then I get them, like, in my head, and I forget what they're called in English. Like, we got Dottler, which is Karadar. We have, oh, what's it called? Nickit, I think is what it's called in English. The fox that, like, turns into Thievel. It's called, Kleptofuchs in German, which is pretty interesting. I don't know what its evolved form is called, but, you know. Yeah, playing Sword in German is a whole different experience than playing Black in German, I gotta say. Sword's got so many cutscenes and dialogue and stuff, it's ridiculous. But it's also a lot more open. Like, it's linear, in sense of story, you know? Like, the second time I played this game and beat it, it only took me like a day or two to do. Of just non-stop playing. But the point is, it didn't take very long. Oh, there's a Chansey. Hi, Chansey. I heard that. That's a rare spawn. That's nice. But I need brilliant auras. I don't need my rare spawn to be on Chansey. My computer just, like, my desktop just, like, refreshed, but it seems like it's fine, so. I think brilliant auras only have, like, what, a 3% chance to spawn or something like that? So this is pretty slow going, but the odds are, like, what, 1 out of 585 with brilliant auras or something like that. I know I've said or something like that a bunch, I apologize. I notice things I say multiple times and then I'm like, oh, that's cringe. I know a lot of stuff people say is cringe is not cringe, but some stuff is. Like repeating yourself over and over, that's pretty cringe. Of course, unless you have some reason that you literally can't remember what you already said, but that's a pretty special occasion. I mean, just in general. Like, for me, I can call myself cringe, it's okay. I'm not offended. Everyone's a little bit in their own way. But that's okay. This is just meant to be a nice space where we can just chill out together and be cringe together. I'm not gonna label my channel that way, even though that's more or less the vibe, because I know a lot of people don't take that word positively, even though I mean it in kind of a tongue-in-cheek way. Cringe. But that's okay. It's like calling someone a nerd as an insult, but it's like, it's not really an insult. Oh, this one has brilliant. Oh, whoops. I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, that's number 3. We're gonna save. Okay. The sunlight is harsh. I'm aware. Only one more dark pulse, guys. Whatever are we gonna do? It's super effective. The wild Sandyghast fainted. Nice. Okay, so you gain 295 watts. Wow. Amazing. It's too bad you can't trade, like, experience candies between accounts and stuff. That'd be pretty great. Imagine just doing a whole bunch of, like, 5-star raids on your main account and then just transferring them over to your new account and being like, hey, I've got a bunch of level 100 Pokemon before the first gym. I wonder how that happened. Somebody. Like, I know there's people who cheese the game in ways like that, but I don't know if that particular way is possible. Just kind of a funny thought experiment. No auras. Almost ran into that guy. Okay. Gal Slowpoke. Oh, Galarian Slowpoke. I was like, why is it called Gal Slowpoke? No one caught it. John saw 5 rigged. I don't know what that means. Anyway. The bot in the chat, I mean. I have a bot in chat that just plays Pokemon. Anyway, we have a Brilliant Aura. No shiny. I get like a spike of anxiety every time. Like, is it gonna be shiny? Is it? Is it gonna be shiny? No. It is not. Gengar is dozing off. It must be sleepy. Well, you can't sleep here. The harsh sunlight. Your Pokemon gained experience points. Okay. Is there another one? Sometimes there's 2. Yes, there is. That's pretty lucky. Not shiny, but it's another one, so we'll count it. 5. Okay, so about 15 minutes in and we've encountered 5. That's not bad. It's super effective. Okay, so there was 2, which is pretty cool. That doesn't happen super often, but it has happened before. Let me make sure. Do I have, quick balls? That is not what I meant to press. Oh, don't do this to me, please. I have 103 quick balls. Okay. Okay, it was only doing it for a second. That's good. I thought... Excuse me. Don't just start moving my camera. Don't give me anxiety thinking I'm getting drift on my Joy-Cons. That's not what I want. Oh, that one can also go up and down. Okay. I didn't know the right stick could also move that kind of stuff. Okay, so yes, I do have quick balls. I have 103. I see no auras. I've had that happen before where I thought I had drift. I actually have had a Joy-Con with drift before, so that's why I'm so anxious about it. Because it, like, was bad. My left Joy-Con had such bad drift. And I keep getting little moments with these where it's like I had to replace my left Joy-Con. Because it was drifting real bad. Like, I could ride my bike in a circle without touching it, kind of thing. It would just go in circles. Like, if you just... I guess I can't do a circle there, but... It was, like, stuck going to the left. And so I would just go in circles. Hello, Hops1 fan. Hello, hi, you're new. Sorry I don't have a camera right now. It was glitching and lagging and stuff. Normally I have a camera. Hello, welcome. I apologize I don't have one right now. It's a bummer, I know. Especially if I get the shiny today. It's okay, lol, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, how are you? I'm hunting Brilliant Aura Sandyghasts to hopefully get a shiny, but only Brilliant Aura ones. But welcome, hi, it's always nice to have someone in chat. How are you? I was talking about Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night a little bit earlier, if you want to talk more about that. Could be better. I almost watched a baby bird get slaughtered by a cat, but I managed to somehow shoo away the cat and take the baby bird back to its nest. My goodness, that sounds intense. As someone who owns cats, wow. Well, I'm sorry that you haven't had the best day. I apologize, but welcome to the stream. Hopefully it cheers you up a little bit. That was not the message I was expecting. That was very intense. I was on the verge of tears because I had no idea what to do, so I scooped it up in a cup and took it back to its nest. Well, I hope it's okay. I'm sorry that stressed you out so bad. I understand. I don't handle stress super well, so I totally get it. I'd be probably crying too if that happened. I actually have held a bird that hit the window before. I think it was, I don't know if it was a baby. It was like a finch or something like that, and it hit the window, and then I like just picked it up and held it for a little bit until it was well enough to fly off. It's okay, lol. I think it's doing okay. It had the pepper spray looking special eyes. I don't know what that means. But I'm glad it's okay. And that you're okay. Okay. Its eyes were shut to the point it couldn't open them. Aww. So it was a baby. Well, you're a very kind person for trying to save it. It was a very ugly and cute baby. Nice. Sounds about right for baby birds. I have a friend who actually raised baby chicks. I'm pretty sure. She has chickens and she had chicks that she hatched. I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure, but... Oh, you like chickens? Yeah. Yeah, no, she definitely did have chicks. I remember her talking about that. Yeah, chickens are nice. They're cool. I also stream in German for my own immersion. I'm like A2 level, so not very fluent in it yet, but if you want, on like Mondays and Wednesdays, on Mondays I play Sword in German, and then on Wednesdays I play Pokemon Black in German, so if you want to watch those too. I have a friend who owns one, and he's actually coming over Saturday to binge watch Gachiakuta. I'm not sure what Gachiakuta is. Is that a new anime or something? Sadly, you don't know German. It's okay. Um, it's an anime. Okay, cool. I'm not familiar with, like, the newest anime. I am into anime and manga and stuff like that, but I'm just not familiar with, like, the latest anime. I know, like, Spy Family, and I've never watched it, but I'm familiar with it. But as far as, like, new stuff, I'm in the dark, for sure. But cool. It's always nice when you have a friend who you can indulge in that kind of stuff with. All the sounds of Pokemon around me, my goodness. I'm a die-hard Poke fan. I say as I didn't know who was the first Pokedex entry in Kanto till 2025. Yeah, see, I'm also a pretty, like, die-hard fan, but I don't know little details like that, really. So I guess I'm not actually a die-hard, I'm a fake fan. Not really, but you know what I mean. I only got into Pokemon, like, I don't know, when Let's Go Eevee came out, that was my first one. So, which I don't know when that came out specifically, but I started playing around 2019, 2020, around there. So that was exciting. And I've been somewhat obsessed since. I don't only play Pokemon, I've played other games, but Pokemon is where I'm at right now, so that's what we're playing. Glad to know I'm not alone, yeah. Sorry, I should have read that earlier, I apologize. Another Chansey, wow! Now, if only I could get brilliant spawns. Okay, so what's Gachia Akuta about? Oh, I used to have horrible panic attacks during the time Pokemon Journeys came out, and it was the only thing that calmed me down. Maybe that was subtle foreshadowing at my love for Sword and Shield. Oh, you're a big Sword and Shield fan? I know some people don't love this generation, but I actually quite like it. And yeah, like, that's understandable, having something comforting. Is it shiny? No, dang it. That's okay, we'll count it. We'll count it as an encounter, it still counts. The sunlight is harsh. No, don't do that right now. No drift, please no drift. Well, I guess I have hypnosis when I do go to catch it. I didn't even realize. I do plan on watching the Pokemon anime. I've only seen like 6 episodes of Indigo League. But I do plan on watching more of it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah, I like Sword and Shield. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it. Have you played like Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that? Because I haven't. I don't have a Switch 2, I just have a Switch 1, so I know that the lag and stuff is going to be a real big issue. Another Chansey. My goodness, I'm getting Chanseys all over the place. No auras. That's okay. Earlier I had 2 auras, actually. I really love Gen 8. By the way, Gachiakuta is an anime about people thrown into a trash dump where criminals are thrown, and a kid named Rudo got thrown in there after being falsely accused of murder. In the trash dump, people are called givers, where items they love turn into weapons they fight with. And yes, I love Scarlet and Violet. I only have Scarlet at the current time. Okay. Cool, well that sounds interesting for an anime concept. Maybe I'll check it out. Like I said, I've never heard of it. Is it, like, new for this season? Like, is there episodes still coming out, or is it finished? And you like Scarlet and Violet, too. You love Scarlet and Violet. Okay. Does it lag for you? Like, do you play it on a Switch 1? Does it lag for you, and do you have glitches and stuff like that? Because that's what I'm afraid of. Like, I don't think I could play it on stream. As much as I'd want to, because I want to shiny hunt in it. Okay, that is not a shiny, but it is a brilliant, so we'll count it. It's a really nice anime. There's a masochist known as Jabber, and he's crazy as hell. And yeah, I play it on Switch 1. It lags not too bad for me. Okay, well that gives me a little bit of hope. Maybe one day I'll get it and try and play it on stream. Sword works well enough on stream, which I'm happy about. That is one thing, even though a lot of people don't like that. Oh, what's this? What do you mean? What's what? Pokecatch. Oh! You might have to do it lowercase, but it's just a little game for chat to play. It doesn't do anything special. I think it keeps track of which ones you catch and stuff like that. It should say soon, like, somebody caught it or something, but I don't know. I haven't really tested it out super well, because even if I do get someone in chat, they don't tend to play it. So you're learning as long as I am. Like, at the same time I am. Wild Bullaby appears, yes. Winner's revealed in 90 seconds, yeah, so it'll tell. That's cool. Thank you for participating. It's good to see it in action. I did use it to catch a Sandyghast before when it popped up, because I was like, ooh, maybe that'll give me some shiny luck. It did not. Oh! Volibee has been caught by Hops1 fan, and it was shiny! Congratulations! I'm so competitive with Pokemon that my friend made a rant about me, how their game What? About how they're gonna fight me in the streets next time they see me. They live in Canada where I live in the US. Yay, shiny. Maybe that'll give me some luck. Come on, shinies. Rant. Okay, no, it's okay. I should have figured that. I don't know why, but I was stuck on the word rent, so thank you for the correction. I probably would have figured that out eventually. How they're gonna fight me in the streets next time they see me. Because you're so competitive with Pokemon. Do you play Pokemon Champions? Is that what it's called? The battle one? Or is that on Switch 2 only? Because if you're really into competitive, then I mean... Or are you just competitive in general and you're not into actual competitive Pokemon? I guess there is a little difference, so I should specify that. Yes, and I always rage quit after losing 3 times in a row with my Frostlass. You're a fan of Frostlass? Nice. I actually do have a shiny on my team. I guess I can show it off. Here we go, my pride and joy. I got it in like 60 encounters. So definitely, like, if you look in the Pokedex, hold on, I think it actually does say like 61 encounters or something if you look in the Pokedex. Pokedex, Pumpkaboo, 60. So that was super lucky. My fave is Cinderace, and that's a really cool shiny. Thank you. This one, Pumpkaboo is my favorite Pokemon. So, and Cinderace is great. I played my first 2 playthroughs of Sword with Cinderace, and I absolutely love it too. So, definitely one of my favorite starters. Not my favorite Pokemon. I'm a big Ghost type fan, but definitely one of my favorite starters. Yeah, I'm trying to get a team of shiny Ghost type, more or less. So Sandyghast is my next goal, and then after that is, yeah, I don't know, like Litwick or something. A shiny Chandelure would be great. But that's cool. I will catch Cinderace in every game he's available. You can imagine my disappointment when he wasn't in Champions. He's not in Champions? Oh no. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you think they'd have all the starters. That's unfortunate. Aw. He's so fun to play as. I love Pyro Ball. In my current playthrough, the German one, I picked Grookey instead. Because I wanted something different. But I almost picked Cinderace again. Nope, I even spent hours grinding for him before I realized, oh no. That's the worst. I'm so sorry. It's okay, like, these 1,000 encounters were just all Sandyghast before I learned about the whole Brilliant Encounters thing, where after 500 encounters, only Brilliant Auras get boosted odds. So that's why I'm only hunting ones that have a Brilliant Aura. But, I didn't know that, so these 1,000 encounters are actual, like, encountering every single one I saw kind of thing. But I've learned, and I'm doing better now. If you count just the encounters I've done on stream, I've done like 30. Which isn't bad, but I'm due for a shiny like anytime now, it feels like. I don't know the exact number, I just know it's 1k plus. Because my Pokedex says 999, and it has for a while. Sorry, my voice is getting a little tired. I apologize if it sounds all creaky and stuff. Is that another Chansey? Yes, it is. One of these days, I'm gonna shiny hunt and it's gonna rain, and I'm gonna be so bummed. Like, in-game rain, I mean. Because if that happens, then Sandyghast doesn't spawn. And it's like, dang it. But yeah, Cinderace is great, so. 10 out of 10 starter. Like I said, I almost picked him again. But I wanted something different, so. Nope, no shiny, but it counts for our encounters, so. Once my Gengar runs out of Hex, I'll just switch to, like, Spectrier or something to have my lead. I know I don't have to attack the Pokemon, I can just run away from it, but it feels satisfying to attack it. Like, you're not shiny, get out of here. Oh. Do you have any shinies in any of the games? I got really lucky in Let's Go. I've also beat that game twice. And in my second playthrough, I got a shiny Pidgey as my very first encounter. And then also a shiny Geodude as my encounter in Mount Moon. Like, both in the same playthrough. And you know how early Mount Moon is, so both within like an hour. Probably not even. Both within 20 minutes. And then also, I got a Gothitelle, that's what it's called, in this game as well, just as a random encounter. I wasn't even going for it. I ran into it and boom, it was shiny. I was so surprised. I wish that was a better shiny. It's one of those ones where it barely changes, you know? Like, I'd show it off, but it's not anything special in my opinion. Like, yes, it's a shiny that was full odds, which is special in its own right. But it's not the coolest shiny in the world. I like more obvious shinies. Which ghost types tend to be, so. Would you recommend Pokemon Champions? If you're still here. I have to go, sadly, because my mom's mad at me for I don't know what, and she scares me quite a lot, but it was nice chatting, bye-bye. I'm sorry she scares you, but it was also nice chatting. Thank you for stopping by. I understand if you have to go. I appreciate you stopping by anyway. It was nice talking to you. It's a great game, but kind of hard, so I would recommend it. Cool. Bye-bye. Thank you, and bye-bye. Okay, so maybe one day I will play Pokemon Champions. That might be fun. I'm not big into the competitive scene, but you know. I know they've left now, I'm just talking to myself. But that was nice to actually have a chatter. To go on for several messages too, I mean, that was nice. I wonder if they'll follow. I guess we'll check later. Okay, so Scarlet and Violet, I should say. Maybe I'll play it. But we'll have to see. That's a bummer Cinderace isn't in Champions. That's who I would want to play too. Hopefully Pumpkaboo is. It's not a very good Pokemon. No offense to Pumpkaboo, but it's pretty weak. So it would be more of a mascot on the team rather than an actual competitor. But I don't know how hard the game is. I don't know if you can have a mascot. They might all have to be participants where they all have to be really good kind of thing, you know? I don't know. I don't know what the skill ceiling is. It could be ridiculous. But if it's the kind of game where I can have just like a mascot on my team, I will. And it will be Pumpkaboo. Makes you wonder if I can transfer like my shiny to the game or something. But I don't want to lose it in Sword, so. And I also don't have Pokemon Home. Well, now if I get a shiny, they're not gonna see it, dang it. They might watch the stream later, though, and if I get it, they'll see it, I guess. Nope. And I didn't seem bothered by the lack of camera, so that's good, I guess. Well, I hope they're okay. Hopefully one day I'll actually have multiple people in chat, and it can just keep going for the whole stream. But I'm thankful for anyone I do get in chat. I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying it's nice to have multiple people, especially. Which has only happened like once. Maybe twice. Where I've had more than one person in chat. Makes me want to play Mario Kart again, but I got so burnt out. But I was doing so well on chat there. And the fact they actually did the Poke Catch thing was pretty great, too. Like, yay. They participated. I feel so loved. I know that was off key, sorry. I'm not trying to talk especially quiet. I don't know why I'm talking quiet. Anyway. Okay, so, let me think. Back to... I mean, we could talk about Ultimate Custom Night some more, I guess. Or maybe, like, SCP Containment Breach. And we could talk about that for a little bit. My favorite SCP is 049. Which apparently is also the favorite of It's So Tom, who is there's a Chansey, who is a YouTuber that plays SCP Containment Breach and different mods of it. 049 is pretty great, though. I like his lore. And his voice lines and stuff like that. I think he's pretty interesting. I love watching his, like, SCP Explained video or whatever, where I don't know if it's SCP Explained or a different channel, but it's a video where they read out all the interview logs and all the just documents that are available for the SCP kind of thing. And it turns it into a really atmospheric experience, and I really like that. I should watch ones for more SCPs, not just 049, but like for the Shy Guy 096, or I don't know, 173, or and one of my favorite things to come out of the SCP universe is the Director's Cut mod for Containment Breach. Interactions between SCPs, 096 and 106 can just break doors. 173 can break locked doors. It's so much chaos. A wild Inkay appears. Maybe I'll get another chatter. If I could stream for longer than an hour, I might get more chatters, but because I do have to feed the cats, I can't do that, so. But yeah, Director's Cut's pretty crazy. Seeing 096 just Naruto run through the halls and busting down doors and stuff like that. It's insane. And 049 is just faster. Not much else to him except for that he's faster. And he like forgot how to open doors. Not really, but he kinda did. So it makes the game so much harder. I wonder if I should play Containment Breach someday on stream. That might be kind of fun. I don't know, I might find it too frustrating. Like, I don't know if I can handle it, actually playing it. It's one thing to watch somebody play survival horror, and it's a whole other thing to play it yourself. I can watch somebody play a horror game for hours. Especially, like, Containment Breach, or Five Nights at Freddy's, or like observation duty, anomaly hunting games. I can watch forever. Especially like if it's in sim or someone playing it, because he's very analytical and he tries his best to figure out actual mechanics, and like watching him learn Five Nights at Freddy's has actually been pretty cool to watch. Seeing someone who knows nothing become actually pretty decent at the game because he's learning the mechanics as he goes. I know most people do as well, but the way he goes about it is a little different. And I appreciate that. I watched him play The Joy of Creation yesterday. That was pretty cool. He spent forever in the living room, and then in the office, and then a decent amount of time in the basement. But the living room took surprisingly longer. He actually sped up the game during that part. I don't know if he sped up the rest of it, but he sped up that specific level. I guess it's safe to assume the rest was also sped up. I don't know if he ever turned it down again, but I don't know how much he sped it up by, but he sped it up a little. Because he felt the nights were too long. Which they kind of are. Yeah, the Joy Creation's pretty crazy for a fan game, that's for sure. Speaking of fan games, like in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, there was actually several references to fan games, which I thought was pretty cool. Like Candy's Adventure or something like that, and then there was a Pop Goes machine as well. I don't know if there was more references than that, but the arcade cabinets in the beginning of the movie definitely had some references. So that was nice to see. My brother wasn't familiar with Pop Goes, but he knew Candy's, so I watched it with him, and then I watched it with him and my dad. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I preferred the first one, I think. But the second movie wasn't bad. And then I saw like an AI-generated trailer for the third movie. Which was pretty good, actually. Whoever made it did a good job. Like, I know it was AI involved and all that, but like, they did a good job with the prompt, I guess, and such. Because there were some parts that looked pretty like how you would expect it to go, kind of thing, so. Still no brilliant auras. I feel like I haven't seen one in a while. But yeah, I'll probably never play Five Nights at Freddy's on stream, honestly. I feel like that'd be way too stressful. I would die way too much. There's so much to keep track of, especially in a game like Ultimate Custom Night. Even not that game, like even just the normal games, there's so much to keep track of. Ultimate Custom Night is my favorite in the series, though, for sure. I just love the variety, I love the challenges, I like the voice lines, and the little bit of lore that there is in, like, the intermissions. Which I was actually skipping today just because I didn't feel like watching them, but when I was watching InSim play, I probably could watch his, like, reaction to them, but I just didn't feel like it, honestly. So I didn't get to see the Toy Chica one today. If you know, you know. Yeah. Oh. Not shiny, that's okay. It's super effective, a critical hit. Wow, guys, crit totally mattered. If I didn't get a critical hit, there's no way I would have taken it out. Wink. I know, I said wink because you can't see me right now because the camera was all laggy, so of course I couldn't do a camera today. Because it was smooth, but it was lagging by like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Actually, no, it was lagging by like 5 seconds. It was bad. Probably longer than that, honestly. I have no idea what happened. Oh. Not a shiny, but it's one more for the count. Are we gonna hit our record, or beat our record of 12? I don't know, we only have 4 more minutes. Is there any other brilliant auras? Like I said, sometimes there's 2. No, there's not. Okay. We're gonna go into this cave. Courageous Cavern. And then we're gonna leave it. Sorry I'm not saying much for these last few minutes. I'm sorry, I almost got like a hiccup or something there, I apologize. I know that probably sounded weird. No auras, huh? I know I've almost missed them a couple times, but I haven't actually missed one yet as far as I know, so. Okay, we'll do like 1 or 2 more rounds, and then we'll call it. That one formed, like, inside the grapple lock. Okay, let's do 1 more round, and then we'll probably call it good. If there's one, that's great. If there isn't, that's fine, too. Oh, there is. Nice. Watch it be a shiny right now. Nope, okay. But we hit 12, that's our record. We haven't beat it yet, but we did hit 12 again. Gengar used Hex. Okay. And also, I know that the stream name is not super creative. Yeah, no, that was it. There's no second one. Okay. I just keep calling it like Shiny Hunting the 3rd, Shiny Hunting the 4th. Probably next is Shiny Hunting the 5th. Because I don't know what else to call it. So. I know I said that was it, but let's make sure there's not like one more. Dude, stop it. Stop eating. Hey. Hey. Okay, sorry about that. My cat is trying to eat dog food. He'll eat in just a minute if he would just be patient. Anyway. That did beat our record. We got 13. The lucky number, as everyone knows. Is there a second one, or was that it? I believe that was it. Okay. Let's get back over here to a safe spot, and then we'll save. Another chance. See, my goodness. If I needed experience, I would do that, but... I saved my progress. Okay. Okay. So let's disable performance mode. It's still weird that I don't have a camera, but I'll be okay. And that's it for now. So come back on Monday for some Pokemon Sword in German, and then come back on Wednesday for some Pokemon Black in German. And I will see you guys then. Have a good one. The arcade is now closing. Bye.